Today we are checking out the KittySpout Dog Water Fountain. Now this thing is quite large. It is designed for a large dog, or if you're like my house and have multiple pets. I have two small Shih Tzus, so if you have cats, dogs all roaming around, this thing is perfect for a house with multiple pets because this thing can hold 2.1 gallons, which is 8 liters for those over the pond. This thing can hold a lot of water. Now for my particular two dogs, that's about a week. Before this, I had to change the water or add water every single day, and it was just a pain in the rear. But now I can just add new water every week. I clean it out also every week, which that's one of the things with these types of water fountains. Yes, it's easier just to keep continuous at it, but you do want to make sure they're drinking clean water. So I'm going to highly recommend that you clean this out every week when you put new water in. And then the filter, really easy to change out. You probably want to change out the filter every 2 weeks. So definitely buy some extra filters, and that'll filter out, if they drop some hair in there or food in there, it's not all just building up, and it just filters all the junk out of the water. And because that water is constantly moving, it's fresher and it's not going to be as stagnant. It's just a bowl of water just sitting around all day. Now you do have to keep in mind that you have to plug this in, so you have to have a plug nearby, but it comes with a nice long cable and the power adapter that you need to plug this in. Putting this together was super easy. You do want to make sure you put the filter inside the bucket where you're supposed to. There's a little lip inside on one of the corners. That's the only corner that this filter can mount to. And then you're going to have to bring this over to the sink or your water filter and fill this up. And when you put 2 gallons of water in here, it's going to be quite heavy. So just realize that you're going to need someone that's a little bit stronger to carry this back to the spot, or maybe you just want to put this on the ground and carry the water to the actual fountain instead. That's if you have a bucket, or if you have a gallon jug laying around, you can definitely use that. But it is quite heavy, but I'm a bigger, stronger guy, and it was no problem for me. Now when it came to build quality, it's definitely just basic plastic. It's not really hard plastic. If you have big pets, they're gonna jump on this thing. I won't recommend it for them, but as long as your dog doesn't jump on this thing, it's gonna last for years and years. And it was really easy to put the remaining pieces together. The spout actually just snaps right in. You do want to make sure the wire for the motor goes through the spout, through that same hole, and not through the little hole that's in the actual base plate that's not for this wire, and it doesn't fit, but you can try to force it and you think it goes there, but it really doesn't go there. It actually goes through the spout, the back of the spout, and then plugs into the wall, and then plug it in, and the water is going to come out of that spout, and it just looks great. And there, one thing that I liked about it is that it actually has like a pool of water at the top. It's not just a little bit, so it's still, for the dogs, it's still a good amount of water. It's not just a little bit. They're not like trying to grab the water as it's going, because the pool is constantly there. Some of the other fountains I've previously had, that water was barely there on top, but this had a nice pool of water for them to drink of before it falls back down through the filter and back down into the base container. There's also a little window in the front that you can see how much water is left, which is a nice feature. And at night when it's completely dark, it does have a little light, I guess, coming from the motor, and it does spill out that little window. It's not very bright, but you can see here that does come out, and you can see at night in pitch dark how much water is actually in there. Overall, I definitely give this a 2 thumbs up. So definitely add it to your cart. I think you'll love it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful. See you on the next one.